Hey everybody, welcome back to the dumbest modeling channel on all of YouTube, Pitstain Hobbies. I'm your sentient garbage disposal Ian over here, and we're back on the Enterprise D from Fanhome. Yeah, okay. She's a wee bit fiddly to put together. Oh boy. So we got stage 20 done, which is just more hull panel parts. Really nothing exciting to write home about. I am sanding my windows so they're a bit more flush with the panels. Getting these things in, like, you have to put these in kind of together. You know, these middle and upper, whatever they are. Lower, I don't know. And yeah, they are a bit tricky, and I've resorted to shoving tons of this crap in here now. The Uhu Pro Power. You can get it at the Amazon link below, which is right below the link to Fanhome, where unfortunately they don't have this available to sign up for anymore. But it was a very popular kit for them, so I feel there's a decent chance that it'll come back again. That being said, yeah, you can't sign up for it anymore for the moment, for the time being, because the partwork companies, they always want to sell stuff. But yeah, I got a little, that was just water. That was just my own spittle. So yeah, stage 20 is all done, and now we're on to stage 21, 21. I don't know if I even said that right. We're going to need this piece of the secondary hull for that. And what is this? Stage 79 is, let me see here. There it is. Stage 79. We're going to need this, and we're going to be completing this section, which was also part of stage 20. Probably just get a reflector and some LEDs in there is most likely what's going to happen. Tip, all the black that's painted on here, I went over it a second time with Tamiya XF1 flat black because sometimes the paint's a little thin on the factory application, and to really get a good light blocking, you want the black there. And then there's a tiny little, you can see it here, tiny little piece of window opening left over. So put a little bit of your putty there so you don't have a weird little light leak. Other than that, I'm going to start cracking on. I don't think there's any real serious tips or tricks to have for anyone right now. Well, let me turn this on. Here's a tip. You're going to need a powerful USB brick when this thing's done, or 5-volt power supply. This is already pulling 1.75 amps. And the bottom of the saucer is only about 1/3 completed. So there's going to be more lights, not a ton more lights, but more lights. I think we're going to hit 2 amps by the time we're done with this saucer. And then the rest of the ship might pull another 0.5 amp or maybe a little more afterwards. So 3 amps, it's not actually insanely high amperage for a USB power brick to handle. You just got to get a good powerful one, that's all. I don't know about the watts here. It says 8.6 watts. That doesn't sound like a ton. Like, this thing puts out like 40-something watts, I think. So, I don't know, maybe something like this is enough. I have no idea. We'll find out. It might involve smoking a USB power adapter. No, not like brisket. I mean, poof. There we go. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we got this piece here. You just pop in the windows and screw down the panels and put in the bulbs. There's nothing special here. A little tip here from my buddy Todd on his website, myenterprised.com, is when we take this, we want to get these wires through these 2 square openings here, because the whole game with this model, and there's 5 posts here that you want to get down onto their little post holes. The whole game with this model is not pinching wires. You'll pinch a wire, you'll get a short, the whole thing goes out. Every time you install a new stage of part, always test your lights again. If they don't light up, it means when you did this stage, you pinched a wire and you have a short, and all the boards will just shut right off. So we got to get 5 screws in here. Let's see. It's through the holes. Yes. DP. Okay, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. I'm showing you this because doing saucer panels is the same over and over. So I've shown you once, I've shown you twice, I've shown you 1,000 times. And that's that. So I'm going to get those 5 screws in and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our 5 screws in. It looks great. I tested my LEDs previously. They work fine. You can always retest. You could just plug anywhere in to the board here and those light up. And oh, come on, sausage fingers. That side lights up too. Yeah. Yeah, the windows are a little how do you put it? Wonky, I guess. I really, I'm, I'm racking my brain to try to figure out how they couldn't just align them with the hull panels, and I don't know. I'm with you guys. I hear what everybody's saying in their minds right now. What the hell? I'm gonna put a tiny bit. See right there? It's still showing through. You can see the light of the flux coming through there. So we're gonna take a little itty bitty blob of. Do I have? I guess I gotta get some more out. Take a tiniest little smidge. A little smidge. Little dab will do you. Tiniest little smidge of our Uhu Patafix. And just smush her down right there. And it'll stick fine. It's not going anywhere. And there we go. I'm going to break out the next pack of parts. But first, more importantly, I need to go upstairs and get into the conference with my wife and her house guest friend of what to order for dinner. So I'll be back shortly. All right, well, 79 is done. And those wires are plugged into the circuit board. And now we got 80 coming up. So it's going to be a hull panel and some lifeboats that I have to get plugged together. So I'll be back in a few. All right, well, we're done with 21. There wasn't anything exciting. I mean, another hull panel, more plates. We got this part. We got that window section in, and we got the bulb in, and route that right through there, I think. And that's going to be that. I'm wondering if we got a light block. We might have to do some stuff here. But with the frame in the way, it's going to probably be a putty situation again. So we'll see. That being said, we got a window pane for this side here, and we've added some black Tamiya paint that's still drying on the back of that, the XF1. Close my alcohol, because it does evaporate. Oh, sorry for the throat clearing. It's like, I don't know, it's some like post-couve thing. We got another frame panel in here, and you want to make sure that this wire stays flat underneath there, and obviously you route all your other wires away so they don't get pinched. Have it powered on while you're screwing it down. If something turns off, back up, stop what you're doing, loosen those screws, lift, and everything to turn back on a little bit. Lift a little and then everything to turn back on, and you got to find where you've pinched something. I haven't had that happen to me yet because mainly of the help of, let's see if our zoom is, okay. Mainly because of the help of Todd's website. And then also, once you have the top all done, I suggest you can get this chair foam from like Hobby Lobby or any craft store that sells upholstering supplies or fabrics. Usually has this pretty cheaply. Partwork Upgrades, that website, they sell custom ones, which is basically, this is a 2-inch thick piece of foam. I think theirs is maybe a 1-inch or 1-point-something inch thick piece of foam. It is cloth covered and embroidered, so it's a little nicer. But they're also over in the UK, and that shipping to the US, even for a trivial item, is quite expensive. So I just got this stuff at a local upholstery store. Ian, Campbell, Wayne, anyone, if you're watching, if you want to bring me, I am taking Wayne to Hobby Lobby, where you can buy this foam. But if someone wants to bring me a Partwork Upgrades mat, I'd be happy to have it on the channel, on my workbench. I'll be at Wonderfest. Wayne will be at Wonderfest. So there we go. Yeah, There we go. I finally asked somebody for something for free on air. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I do like their mats because they are cloth covered, so they're a little more resilient than just the straight foam. One nice thing about the foam, though, is I can stab my tweezers into it and screwdrivers and things to keep them handy. So I don't know. I kind of like the uncoated one. Either way, yeah, more of the same. You know, these panels. The bottom panels are way more fiddly than the upper panels. You think the upper panels are fiddly? These are fiddlier because this kind of steep transition here. They're a little trickier to get it. I don't know why. They're just trickier, I feel. But that being said, thank you for watching. Click the links below, but, you know, keep checking, okay? And keep on the Facebook groups. They'll probably bring the Enterprise back. I really hope they do, because with all the minor issues that we have with the model, they're basic, simple things for the most part. It's just a lot of them because there's so many darn panels. It's still going to be the biggest, nicest, most awesome, you know, retail available Enterprise model, especially one that you don't have to paint yourself. Somebody recently released a 3D printed or resin casted, like air quotes, garage kit, but it's a lot nicer than a garage kit of an even bigger Enterprise. I don't know if it's as big as this or bigger than this, but it looks promising. But that thing is all scratch work. You're on your own. You're building a model. So there's that. Either way, thanks for watching. Click the Amazon store below if you want to get to my screwdrivers or the Patafix or wiring stuff or anything I'm using on this project to light it. If it's Evan Designs, there's a link to them down below as well. And thanks for coming. Adios, everybody.